It's your boy, Charles Holmes, aka CJ, the king of the double life. For those who don't know me, I'm 25 years old and I'm a young entrepreneur. So I had a couple of people that messaged me on Facebook and Instagram, and some of them wrote an email to me. And the first question of the day is, who inspired you to invest into real estate? Well, when I was young, my dad used to always ride around looking at properties and telling me that the worth of a property, how it's 10% every 10 years, it doubles the value, and how a lot of American people itself don't own the properties. That was back in like 2009, 2010. I'm sure a lot of people own properties now, but back then, a lot of people, it was hard. Everybody used to rent, and therefore that I didn't want to rent. I wanted to own my own property due to the fact that my dad put that in my head, stating that owning a property is a smart investment. So yes, he was the one that inspired me to start looking into real estate, investing into real estate. The second question, how did you purchase your first home? Whew, how did I purchase my first home? Well, to answer that question, I worked two jobs. Therefore, when I was used to work two jobs, I used to do side jobs like mow the lawn, shovel snow, go to Walmart, pick up stuff for somebody and charge them a fee. So every money that I was getting and receiving, I used to save every single dollar. When I mean every dollar, I used to save every single penny. I just started, if y'all watch my previous vlogs, I just started spending a lot of money because I started making up a decent amount of cash flow, and I'm a saver and I spend smartly. With that being said, me getting my first home, I met a guy. He had over 114 properties, and therefore when he had 114 properties, he was slowly getting rid of them. So he was gonna be a land contractor, basically owning financing. Owning finance is basically whoever owns the house is the bank, is the banker. They hold the mortgage, and therefore you pay him instead of paying the bank. And after your final payment, that's when the deed goes in your name, and you basically own a property free and clear. So it's basically like a rent to own kind of thing. Next question. Do you have to know anything about construction to get inside the business? Yes and no. It's pros and cons to everything. For an example, let's say if I have a job and they paying me $50 an hour, and there's a property that need to be fixed, I'd rather pay somebody that's $20 an hour while I'm still working, and therefore I'm still collecting $30 off that $20 an hour. If that makes sense, I'd rather use my time more wisely. If I don't have to fix it and I'm making more money doing something else, I'd rather be doing that than actually going there and fixing, not wasting my time, but put it in time, and I could put my time somewhere else. So therefore, no, you do not need to know how to do construction work to be in the business. You can be in the business just by knowledge and smartness, and using your time wisely and using your money wisely, making sure that your money work for you in the long run. Are you from Chautauqua County? No, I am not. I am from Brooklyn, New York. I came to JCC 2015. Got my associate's degree. After getting my associate's degree, I was planning on getting my bachelor's, but then I just started investing into properties and wanted to work for myself because I didn't want to work for nobody else. How you adapt living in a big city to a small town? To be honest with you, I really like the country. It's peaceful, it's quiet. I get to do a lot of things like shoot my pistols, go snowmobile, do things that I never done before. When you in a city, when you're in tall buildings or it's so crowded, so much that you could do. Like you're not getting a one-on-one attention. So therefore, like for example, back in the days, I used to never know how to swim. It finally took me now at the age of 25 when I went to Splash Lagoon I jumped in a pool and it says it says swimmers only. I still went in there and I felt like I was gonna drown. I felt like I was gonna die. So I started taking swimming lessons at the YMCA, and now I'm a much better swimmer than before. So with that being said, living in a small town actually beneficial for me because I get to do the things that I never done before. So that's a plus, and I like it. Is real estate worth getting into? If you have patience and you feel like you possibly this is what you love doing, you're a people's person, you like going around collecting money, you like fixing things if you have to fix things, you like negotiating prices with certain contractors to get a better value of the house, then yes, real estate is the perfect plan to get into. It is a long-term investments. You're not gonna get rich overnight. Obviously, you know, in the beginning, a lot of money you're gonna be dishing out due to the fact that fixing, repairs, paying mortgage, paying taxes. But eventually, it's gonna start the ball rolling, and therefore, you're gonna be making money and live the life that you possibly gonna live. There's no income, there's no salary cap. If you buy another house, that's another income compared to a job. You buy some, like if you work a certain amount of hours, you can't go past that salary cap unless you get another job. With real estate or being an entrepreneur with commercials or anything like that, every time I buy a property and rent it out, that's the extra income that's coming on, which is added on to my salary. So yes, it is worth it if you have patience, and it's a long-term investment. Another question. You don't look the age of 25. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I am young, but I have a grown man mentality and being smart. And with that being said, you know, it's the people that you hang out with. If you hang out with, you'll socialize the people that you are with. So you are who you hang out with, and that's a true saying. If you hang out with people that's not doing anything better for themselves, then you bound to be that type of person. If you hang out with entrepreneurs, then you bound to be that type of person. I hang out with people that basically fit my needs, and I try to accommodate myself because I am not better than anyone out there. I just make smart decisions, and I'm young and I don't want to be part of statistics. So therefore that I try to accommodate and be around everybody, to rich, to poor, to middle class, because I used to be that type of person. I used to be the type of person where I didn't have any money. So me not having any money, I know how that feels. So I will never forget where I came from. I am happy where I came from. It just made me a stronger person and made me realize what is real and what is not. So I hope I answer everybody's questions. If you're looking at this video, I appreciate you guys. I think I like this kind of better instead of watching my life, my personal life, because some of y'all just be nosy, just trying to figure out what's going on. But in a few, I would be a true YouTube supporter. They gonna spend a YouTube day with me. I don't know what I might do. We might go out to eat or something, but I want to show the fans that I am out there and I am supportive, and I do pay attention when people do watch. So I want y'all to follow me on Facebook, Charles Holmes Jr. Follow me on Instagram, Charles Holmes 93. Make sure that you push the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, tag your friend, spread the word, spread the love. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. Peace out. It's your boy. Peace.